Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we're pleased to bring you a semifinals match for the Minish Cap Randomizer Variety Tournament this year. We have NesmaN versus OcNi. It is their game 2 in a best of 3 with OcNi up by game 1. And we have some interesting settings today. I'm going to be lazy and excuse my keyboard and do the settings command, so that I don't have to remember them. But today in commentary, I'm very pleased to be joined by iBot and Elaine. How are you both doing today?
Oh, doing pretty well.
Okay,
We're watching Minish Cap. Of course we're having fun.
So I'm going to mute myself. And again, thanks to both of you for doing commentary. And also on tracking today, I'm very happy to have Nimbus and Tomotouch joining our restream team. So thanks everyone, and I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, trackers are quite important since we commentators can't pay attention, so...
Yep.
If we didn't have them, no one would know what's going on. Now, at least the viewers can have an idea of what's going on. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So Nori already put the settings in chat, but it's keysy, meaning we don't have any small or big keys in the dungeons. The doors are just open. We have obscure spots in there, so with the normal Ruhimania and Open Fusions, that's pretty much every item spot in the game is actually randomized, basically.
Yep.
Even so, the obscure spots are specifically ones that you can't really see when without knowing where they are. So random patches of ground that you have to dig up, underwater items, and some pots that, if you throw them, have items. And all of those have exceptions that aren't obscure, but in general, those 3 are the obscure spots.
Generally, things you probably wouldn't find in a casual playthrough.
Yeah, but that's not actually the criterion, right? London Secret is something that you would not usually find during a casual playthrough. But it's still not an obscure spot. And nowadays, everyone who plays the rando just knows it, because it's on the tracker, and you don't know it on the first time, and then someone has to tell you, sure, or you have to ask. But yeah, we've had enough obscure spots during the Swiss stage of this tournament that they should both know it. And it's also all dungeons, so they do have to just beat all 6 dungeons to be able to enter DHC and beat a party. And you can also see a figurine counter on their screens. There are 42 figurines, out of which they need to get 30, so I don't expect that to be an issue.
So really, some of our settings don't really matter because they need blue sword for all dungeons, and they're gonna get all the elements anyway.
Yeah, with the draft of settings, there are some that basically get in, some combinations where some of the settings don't really matter.
Yeah, redundancy. This could be very interesting because we've got quite a needle and haystack with so many checks, but you need 30 figurines.
No, the figurines won't be an issue. 12 extra is a lot. You will just find 30 figurines on the way.
Yep.
It's much more likely that they'll end up looking for an item for a while. And even then, it's all dungeons. It's less likely that you will, it's more likely that you will just find them on the way while clearing the dungeons, right?
See, the funny thing, Artemis, is you could potentially have Force Sword in... What is that chest? The first one you can get in DHC.
Yes.
That would be real
Force
fun.
Sword could still be in DHC. I think it's pretty much the only thing that would be required at that point.
Yeah. I think that's the only check you can get in there without Force Sword as well, so...
But luckily for Artemis, the bounty for a required non-dungeon item in DHC has already been claimed.
Oh.
So they don't need to worry about that, at least. I mean, yes, Nimbus, it is keysy, so there's more random items in DHC, But it's also all dungeons, so you need all the major items before you even get into DHC.
Unless there's somehow a bunch of figurines there and they missed like 6 figurines and then they missed the other 6.
You also need the figurines to enter DHC.
Oh, right, you do, don't you?
So there could be 6 figurines in DHC, but they would be the extra ones, which would make
it funny.
Yeah, that would be quite interesting, but they wouldn't be required.
With these settings, depending on when we get our progression items, we could see it either go pretty fast or take a while.
I mean, it is still all dungeons, so they are just going to do everything, so... Like, it's not going to change. Like, these are not settings where it's a wide disparity in times based on the seed, right?
Yeah. I mean,
it's gonna take like 230, 245, basically.
Yeah, just by virtue of clearing out the dungeons. It might be more a question of, does it feel long? And there's our first sword.
It does feel long because the thing to get out of 3-0 was the very last 3-0 check that they did.
Starting off strong.
So yeah, that sword does allow them to break trees, like the small bushes that block your way from the first part of the game, which does allow them to go to the South Airfield Rupee Cave or to Minish Woods or stuff like that. The South Airfield Rupee Cave being the first important thing to get to.
You don't really want to run all the way to Minish Woods without bombs and then go back and your bombs are in the puddle.
No, you definitely want to clear the puddle cave first, and
that would
probably
be awful.
Clear out the rest of South Highfield and Eastern Hills, and then go around to Minish Woods.
Oh, there's a lamp.
So they get a spin.
2 spins.
And some kinstone. That is a very false kinstone. Okay.
And a lamp, so once they get bombs, it'll be in logic even, except they don't have grip ring. So you can only get
they can't get much behind that. Bombs would unlock 1 check, blue sword would unlock another.
Claws and either cape or flippers would unlock more, but nothing actually up the wall. Which is what you really want to go.
Not behind the Wayford's kinstone. There's only those 2 checks behind the kinstone, except for the grip ring locked ones, right? Like,
there's
yes, the cape is... there's an item in Way Force, but it's not behind the kinstone. Yeah, they do have a cape now. They could get to droplets. They don't have flippers yet to make it great.
Well, there's dog food.
But it's still a good
So,
thing
I
to
mean,
check.
Hylia... Would you rush Minish Woods or Lake Hylia? Because right now you don't have bombs. You
can't get a cape. It's droplets, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Because you don't want to go and then have to backtrack all the way through Minish Woods.
I mean, you would do the safe scum, right?
Until you find something.
Well, if you find something, you're happy.
You're happy! Looks like we're going town instead, though. You grab a couple checks here on your way.
Of these Minish checks, they do have the well, they do have the bell, they do have one on Swiftblade that we already saw. They had Karlov. Doesn't look like OcNi is doing the Minish checks. And
no, probably waiting for Pain.
Is checking Hearthledge. They're both checking Hearthledge, okay.
No Hendra Sledge.
No, it's too early a lantern to do that, right?
Sad. That was almost in sync.
Yeah, they did sync up quite nicely there. Though I think OcNi has just done a few more checks. Oh, OcNi actually didn't do this wizard check earlier?
Apparently not. Just a rupee, though. So, we're actually seeing NesmaN go left.
Yes, you do have the trivia checks and that one in Kreno. So NesmaN is just being thorough. Like NesmaN is taking the long way around town to get to the Minish area and lake, right?
With figurines you do, and all dungeons you do want to be thorough. Oh, and there's a bottle.
So that actually does open... How many... No, it doesn't open anything on Granite. You don't have bombs or gust
No
jar.
bombs. Or grip ring.
Yeah, grip ring, sure. Or gust jar. With the cape, the gust jar does actually give you access to the checks.
Because
Oh wait,
without bombs,
this
you
is
can't
confusions.
do
They do
anything.
have one check on Criminal behind the bottle.
Not worth going back though.
I have found a bomb back there so often.
Oh, that would be oof.
It's
This
not
is a great idea.
Go for it.
Go for it.
But yeah, I do agree that it's probably not the correct check.
You know, correct play and right play aren't always the same thing.
So, we're seeing Grimblade here, and NesmaN is now finally going over to the London area. So, going to go, probably to go, like, what do you do here?
North Minish Woods.
First to set your quick warp, right?
Yeah. You go North Minish Woods.
Just
Do you,
take a tornado here to go into Lake at the
do you
North
grab
Minish Woods entrance.
Gorons? Apparently not. Maybe I'll go back.
Grab Minish Woods here and then, like, either quick warp back at some point or save scum back from the village to then do Gorons and London Pot.
Syrup is dealing out figurines today.
I guess. But yeah, like OcNi doing the other order where you do Gorons first. I think this makes a bit more sense. It's...
This
Like,
way
if
you
you
know you
find-
won't forget it later, right?
Yeah.
There's always the concern that you go past it thinking, oh, I'll grab that on my way out, and then you forget it. Tingle Trophy.
So also, if you find a gust jar there, right, that's the biggest thing. Because then if you in Minish Woods you find flippers or something.
Don't forget to check the items, NesmaN.
There aren't any items there, right?
Apparently not.
Okay.
That's the thing about Rando. You can sit there and plot out your route, but then you get an item and it's just like, well, we're throwing that out the window.
Yeah, but usually you're happy to find something when that
Yes,
happens.
I'm not saying you're not happy about it, just that, you know, things can go.
And
can change
sometimes
so
you can
quickly.
also just are like, okay, and now I'm gonna go there and I'm going to find this item to then go there. And the rando is just like, yep, here you go.
What does Fifi? Just money.
So did NesmaN set up a save scum?
I did not see.
I didn't see a save, but I also looked away for a moment, which was ampered. Okay. Good. So yeah, you want to save there before going into Minish Village, to
Avoid having to run
check
out.
these
the long
items, and
way.
if there's nothing, you just reset back straight to the north of Minish Woods. And now I would expect to see Gorons, and
Yeah, looks
probably
like it.
Lauren Pot.
You get these two, then you just quick warp back and get your Hylia. Which we are seeing from OcNi at the moment.
Nothing exciting on the first Ruby path. But they do have a lantern.
Yes. And a cape. Which makes...
Yeah, the cape makes it
Doing
nicer
right
to actually go to the second Ruby path since you get the blue warp.
Okay. And OcNi remembered these are items right now because of Keezy.
I mean, it's not like you would forget that, right? Because Masamami go here first before going through the big door, so...
I
When you just
definitely
go
never
through the
would
big
forget
door.
that. No, never. Never forget that.
No.
Never.
I mean, if you don't do them now, maybe, but... right now you would still know, like, hey... There's 2 items up there. I didn't actually have to go grab the big key here first before going through the big door.
Definitely never done that right after playing a key sanity feed right before.
So yeah, NesmaN also made his way over to Lake.
Lead is really bottlenecking at this point.
Yeah, there was nothing in Minish Village, so... what else are options that they have? There's that one chest in Cranny that we talked about earlier, where they missed a bomb bag.
They still don't have bomb bags, so there's not a lot left, really. I mean, they have Lantern, they could... Oh wait, no, they don't have access. There's the bomb bag!
Both of the town Minish checks. Yeah, Fountain unlocked. Oh god.
Down,
2 in Fountain are terrible, but technically available.
That bomb bag, though, you're not gonna miss, which makes it nice.
They did not have access to Veil Force before the bombs, no. They do have access to 2 checks in Veil Force now, but... They've also got a few other options with the bomb bag.
Yeah, before this it was basically town. Which I imagine they're putting off until they have probably flippers or...
Kane is the one you want.
Kane? Yes, that was...
Yeah, Kane makes it faster. Flippers don't help, right?
I mean, if you want to go to Fountain, I guess they've got Cape, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they got Cape. Flippers don't matter for town Minish checks. Kane is the one that matters.
Kane is one of those items that unlocks such a huge portion of the map, really.
I mean,
it doesn't feel like it until you see things light up.
Like, Kane doesn't actually unlock that much. It's... There is a decent number of things lock-landed, right? But it's if you have everything else, there's also... It's mainly, like, a lot of town stuff. And then,
well,
like,
you've got town, lower Veil Falls.
Yeah, there's checks spread around, right?
Logically, the second half of Palace.
When by second half you mean everything after, like, the first...
Not that anybody cares about it, but logically...
You don't care in Keezy. You care if there's a big key on pot push, right?
Yes. Oh, that would be...
But this is Keezy. There's no big key on pot push.
Yes. Until there's, like, a Guster on pot push.
Yeah, but then you just know it's there at least.
Right.
Like, you can see the item from the back, right? So... But yeah.
Dark Maze on 5 hearts is not fun.
I mean, at least it's 5 hearts, not 3, right?
It's doable, but it's not fun.
OcNi not taking the heart refill out of that pot.
Interesting.
Yeah, with a cape, you can just get through this room, and at this point, should be fine. If it was traps, you might want to get the blue bob first, since it's not, you just grab these items first.
Traps.
And there's a refill.
Still no red sword, so we can't push the lever anyway. Not getting blue warp, really.
Not getting blue bob yet. Since you don't have a Gusher or flippers, you can just get these 2 checks and then jump in the water and get back to the start of the room. If you had flippers or Gusher, you would get the... Yeah, don't go in the shallow water, OcNi. Okay, if you don't go in the shallow water, you would respawn up there. If you set your respawn point on the shallow water, then you gotta actually go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, with flippers or Gusher you would keep going, right? So you would want the blue bob first. without them, this order's fine. You don't go back down the stairs, which I guess is a bit slower than the other transitions, so...
It's been timed.
Optimally done, this might be slightly faster. Unless there is a gust show of flippers on the ice plane. Which, if they are there, you're still happy, right?
Yeah. I mean, you're getting the ice plane either way, right? So...
Yeah, I think doing the 2 checks on the ice plane first there is just good ordering. It's also like if you find something like mids there, you can then spend the time doing the getting the robot thinking about what you want to do after, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, we've got bombs now, which...
So that's... so OcNi has not done Minish Loop yet, which, with the bombs, you can actually then go through to Bellari area.
Yes, you'd want to do reverse if possible. Well, I mean, it is possible, but...
Yeah, you could do reverse, I don't think it really matters here.
You're already in, so it's not like the screen transitions. You're not going through as many.
NesmaN is definitely going to go from the back entrance into Bellari's area, right? Just...
Yeah, because he already did everything else.
Yeah. For those 3 checks, you then also get the Eastern Hills Keys Cave.
Look like I'm getting it. Because you can get the cave outside, next to the beanstalk, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good reason to come this way.
I mean, you would leave this way otherwise.
Yeah, but what if it's your flippers?
Well, what if the right side chest in Minish Woods is your flippers? Neither of those is more likely than the other, right?
There is no right play, just the correct play. Or there is no correct play, just the right way. Adam.
Yeah. But OcNi actually just opened the cave and didn't grab the item yet.
It, which is interesting.
Yeah, which indicates that he means to leave. Wait, why don't you just quick warp? But OcNi hasn't done Minish Village or stuff there.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is curious routing. But we know nothing is there, so it will work out, right?
Yeah.
I guess maybe NesmaN got a figurine from there, but...
I mean, they'll go back later, at some point.
Yeah, they will, they'll have to go into Deepwood at some point. Although, if that's after your Ocarina, you still don't go forwards through Minish Woods to get there, right?
Yep. Okay, one more check on the dojo.
Yeah, this is the 3rd out of the 4 checks we can do on Swiftblade.
Another heart piece. Brings us to 7. Are we gonna see Minish checks?
It's Krenel, right?
I mean, probably. You've
And
put off
after-
Minish checks already, right? So you aren't doing them until you get Kane, if possible.
Yeah. And based on how their last match went, the game 1 of the series, they it basically comes down to they should have just gone to Krenel earlier or stayed in Chaos Flame. So
That's gotta
based
be
on
on
that, they might prioritize Krenel more. I don't know. OcNi is in Krenel anyways. I think it makes sense.
Krenel a bit faster.
And
there's our red sword.
So now you leave Krenel.
And you go to Western Woods. That's a great find. So you have to go to Droplets to go back to Krenel to go to Western Woods. That's great.
I mean,
Great
you don't know
bottleneck, though.
isn't another bomb back on the one not bomb back low check on Krenel? But yeah. At least Krenel is close to Western Woods, right? So you don't really...
Yes, it's not that much of a run around.
If you just found the red sword in Droplets, it's about the same amount of traveling.
Except if you find the red sword and droplets, you may decide to go further to Octo.
Sure. There is that.
Which, I mean, they have to do anyway, so either way.
Yeah, they'll have to go back to droplets, and you probably just do wait until you can full clear it. I don't know, it depends on when you find a Gastra or not, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in a hurry
are
to go back
hoping-
to Octo here,
You're
but it's
hoping
also
for-
not something that you want to put off forever. It's not logic without flippers, and flippers do open a lot of checks in droplets with obscure spots, so you probably want to wait for those.
Got another, what, 13? Well, 12 of them are flippers, then one of them is the pot that has the bomb bag. But yes, there's...
Yeah,
You're
but that's
hoping.
the underwater pod that's also flippers locked in without obscure spots, right? So that's still 13 checks per flippers and droplets. With both waterfalls have 6.
Sad, nothing on Percy.
I mean, did you expect to find something there?
It's not unheard of. There's long spin already. That was fast.
It's only the third spin scroll we found. It just happens that we found those, like, both the great spin and the long spin scroll after the first spin, right?
Yep. Unfortunately, at least in my experience, it tends to take all 5 to get long spin.
Some, like, a lot of the time, yeah, but not this time. They also found great spin, and they did find another scroll earlier, right? So they had 5?
Yeah. They had 2 right off the bat. And
Two
then there
right
were
off
2
the
in that
bat.
queue.
2 there, but was there another, or am I imagining things?
What did their trackers say?
Their
is the
tricks are not up to date on... Well, okay, NesmaN's might be. If so, then it's just 4. And now we see the caster checks here, so... There is still more stuff on Krell that they haven't done, but... Okay, OcNi is just, like, getting the Wind Crest, getting the fast checkers to the south, getting the Dark Knight, and then leaving.
Probably going back to Krenel based on the route he's taking right now.
Yeah, I guess they don't have flippers or mids or bows, so they can't really do a lot in.
Yeah,
Like, they could do, like, short hiking, right? But it's really not great when you can't actually go hiking.
yes, you'd
Nor
much
to
prefer
the
to do
boat
it all at
chest.
once. Nimbus, no.
Why would we care about all... No. Like, who needs swords or Gastra or Cannon Checker? Let's just have scrolls.
Measure how far they are by how many scrolls they have.
Then add another entire row for hearts, right?
Yes.
Like, it's not just a counter, you do need to actually click them off from left to right.
Girl percent, yeah. That could either go great or horribly, horribly wrong.
Exactly, Artemis. 4 scrolls for 4 slots for bottles. You get it.
This is what we need.
Clearly. And then, yeah, finish it off with, like, London Key, books, shield, Karloff, and, like, mushroom, dog
If
food.
only there was a way to give them this tracker for the punishment seed.
I mean, we could. Probably. It's just... What's the point? Who uses a tracker when playing punishment scenes? Like, does it help?
I don't know, I haven't run one. You tell me.
I don't know, I have only tested them when I know what everything is anyways. Yeah, I only make them. But, like, yeah, it's...
Yeah,
I mean,
for
to
keeping
be fair, that doesn't mean that I have played through, like, them multiple times, right? For testing, so...
more than I have, anyway. Not in front of a leopard. Or Nori.
Yeah.
Poor Nori. You keep telling yourself that, Nori.
I think
Interestingly,
we play us away from the Artemis.
It's all on my job.
Anyways, while we have been good at distracting ourselves, have they found anything?
No idea. Trackers?
I don't think so. But they have made
feel
their way
like-
up, kinda.
Chat would have said something if they did.
Okay, so
OcNi's not
for the
going
rest
further.
only, and now, where do they go?
Minish Town, I guess, is the main one I think of. They got a
Yeah,
bottle, so they can...
there's London Secret. And the Red Sword, right?
Yeah, they did get the red sword.
Like, following your lace progression, it's
You know, Nori, I almost...
Custom Minish, which you don't want to go to Custom Minish, but it's just one Minish.
So, really, it's a bunch of Minish, though.
Yeah, it could just be Fountain.
You know, Nori, I almost said something, then I let it go, and then you brought it back up again, so, I mean, that's on you.
Yes, Artemis. That is exactly how this rando works. It's going to be in Caster precisely because you don't want to go there.
We all have little chips in our brain that, you can't get that, OcNi.
No, OcNi was just checking the visible checks from South Fairfield.
Ah, okay.
So, we saw a figurine there, but nothing important.
We can't get progression on Boba Fett until we, get Gustjar, though.
Oh, they still haven't done the London pod, either of them, right? That's interesting. Let's see what's there now.
Really a bottlenecked seed. And we still don't have access to Deepwood either, so we can't even do that. Their latest progression was the bottle, wasn't it?
No, the red sword was behind the bottle.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I said, like, in terms of following the latest progression, it's London Secret or Caster Minish. But this could just be Town Minish. Like, something like a bow and Town Minish would feel like the way the seed would go. Right?
Cane in Town Minish always feels bad.
I mean, yes, but why would the cane just be there?
That's so not hiking.
Well, they can't get to proper hiking yet, right, Tomatar? Because that does require flippers.
So it'd have to be short hiking for, I don't know, flippers locked behind Blue Sword? Now that I could get behind. And then something on long hiking after that.
So you're saying short hiking has a sword, Wave Force has the flippers, and then you go back to long hiking for what?
What do we want on long hiking?
A
Gust jar?
bow. A bow sounds good.
Yeah, both sounds good too. Oh, we haven't seen Simon, have we?
We have not seen Simon. No, there's a lot of town stuff that we haven't seen.
Yeah, they kind of just skipped
Like, in
right
terms of
past
the number
town.
of remaining towns, the biggest area.
So OcNi it looks is
Often
gonna.
is, and that doesn't mean you want to go to town. OcNi just getting this lever. I guess he's. Yeah, I guess we can just do Octo. It's not in
Yeah.
logic, but we can just do Octo.
Do Octo while NesmaN's still looking for progression. Logical progression, anyway.
I'm surprised OcNi is back to drop this before flippers, because Octo is not in logic without flippers and there's so many checks behind them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can't get
even if it
flippers
works
once you get it.
like, there could be like a cane on Octo or whatever, right? And
then you could do Cave of Flames.
yeah, but also you would then like get a lot of info about where flippers actually can be.
Flippers are, yes. Because if you find something flippers locked, you know you're good for flipper checks in terms of that particular item. No, because you need flippers. That's what we mean is if you find progression on like Octo, you know that my brain stopped working, pardon me. You know that everything that progression item unlocks is now flipper locked.
Yes, logically, anyways.
Logically, yes. Was what I was trying to say, and then my brain stopped working. So have we seen anything in town?
I haven't, but you know how much that means.
Chat isn't blowing up at us, so I'm gonna assume not. Indeed.
So this is actually a fun play. And then we still have Custom Minish left.
Yeah? Oh, did we see Lon Lon Secret? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yeah.
OcNi has been over that part of the map, right? So
I'm pretty sure we saw it. I don't remember what was on it, but I'm pretty sure we saw it. So, Cucko's, Simon, and Caster.
yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It's 3 Minish checks in Caster?
Okay.
There's a GLaDOS can still in hiking, but fountain, but that's not actually progression right now.
Ooh, what if Kane was on long hiking, following our train of thought earlier, into a double dip of fountain? Not logically, but NesmaN would have to.
How about Kane and Cape chest, and it's actually a logical double dip into fun? No?
That would be great.
Artemis does not want to collect points, apparently.
Why not? It sounds like so much fun. Cuckoo? Yeah, looks like it.
Yep, here's Cocos. Yeah, no, why would you have a shield for Octo?
Taking the bridge, this may go drastically wrong for NesmaN.
I mean, I don't know, it's a golden cooker, you do actually have to go there, don't you? Like, if you throw the white cooker on the bridge, you can just stay off it anyways, but yeah.
Looks like it didn't go bad.
No, Postmo was nice. But there was nothing on Cocos. Why would there ever be anything on Cocos?
Definitely not a cane, ever on Cocos.
No! We've already seen the Swift Blade checks that NesmaN can do.
OcNi almost ran back into Octo's AoE too early. Nori, when did you join the Skip Percy clan? Oh no. Alright, will OcNi get lucky? Okay, Simon.
Nope, at least one ink.
At least one ink. We don't know yet, do we?
Yeah, no, the winner of this match will be facing the winner of Myth vs. Pika Pearls, which is the other best of 3 series going on, where Pika Pearls is up 1 game.
Okay, figuring on Simon.
Yeah, they will have their second game tomorrow.
Okay, no second ink for OcNi.
Okay, 1 ink is fine.
It's not bad.
No Nimbus. Octo is not in Logic, so we do still have custom minish checks.
Woo! There's a shield on Octo!
Nice one. So the shield does give us 2 more checks.
How long until we see caster minish?
Not long. Well, it depends. If NesmaN goes and does Octo now, then it might be a while.
Well, OcNi's gonna run into town, and then NesmaN it looks like
well, OcNi's gonna run into scrubs, right?
Yeah.
Like,
last
you've got to. Artemis, what are you worried about? Octo is required. You're fine.
Now, imagine it was non-element in a normal seed. Then it would be bad.
Then yes, you wouldn't need to worry about that shield being progression, but...
It's just particularly funny because of the shield. Not necessarily because of progression.
No. It's not likely to get you meme points. It is likely to get you ban points, though.
Oh yeah, OcNi never did this, did he?
No, OcNi is now going back for these early checks, which are nothing, but...
Oh, looks like we're getting caster minish after all.
Alright. So... I don't think we have anything else left, so we know something is here, right?
Yes. Wait, did we see more of Krenel? Did we see all of the Krenel we could do? Okay.
Well, no, but only since OcNi got a shield and that's still not in Logic. We haven't seen the scrub. But everything else, yes, we have.
So yeah, it's gotta be... Kato's out of here. And
there's
the
the
second
shield.
shield!
God, imagine if it's actually on scrubs.
Oh boy!
Like, imagine
That's
OcNi goes and
logically
finds flippers on the scrub.
That's a logical shield.
Yep. So, NesmaN found a logical shield, so we know that the straps are in logic now.
Yep. Okay, OcNi. Show us.
I want to see flippers on scrubs.
Oh.
It would be so great, just to confuse OcNi. Because you're
All
like,
the
hey, no,
confusion.
but this is flippers locked.
That would be great.
Ah,
Looks like
there's the
it's time.
gesture.
There's Gestar.
So that opens.
Yeah, these 2 checks. NesmaN's
2
gonna
checks and
get.
3 checks and droplets. It opens 2 checks here in Caster.
Uh-huh.
It opens
Greagle one.
check on Greagle.
It is Blue Chew.
Yeah, that's one of the 3 in droplets, right? Like, I guess Blue Chew, Ice Metal Pillar, and Post Twin Frozen.
So droplets is your biggest density right now because we still don't have access to Deepwood.
Yeah. Gastra not doing a lot, but it does something, so, you know.
I mean, if we could find a required nut, that would be great. That'd be quite the back and forth, Nimbus.
Yeah, just keep hiking. Like, keep going through
Keep
the
going.
Caster minute.
The most inefficient hiking ever.
Well, it wasn't on boat chest. I
Okay.
wasn't there. So, not Caster behind Gastra.
So it's either South Hyrule.
Yeah, we have
Richie
Grip Strap,
Grapple,
we have Greagle, we have Droplets.
Quite a few dips into droplets this seed.
I mean...
Because we may need to
the
go
second
back with
one from
what we
OcNi was very out of logic, right?
did. Just a feeling.
I don't know why Artemis would be gaining any ban points for this seed.
Oh, it still has much to offer, I'm sure. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna see that other grip scrub. Or, not grip scrub, but
Well,
the other
yes,
scrub.
the not other grip scrub, the grip scrub or the other scrub, one of those two. There's only one grip scrub, and it's coming up, but
Yeah.
that does also make it the second scrub that we will see. And yeah, OcNi is also going to pick up that Gastra soon.
That's
Vanilla gripping
Vanilla?
would be something, but it's almost too nice, right?
yeah, because then you can just go get the dojo and then
Like, put the nut there and put the
On.
grip ring in Deepwood.
ooh, now that would be great.
And then the flippers up faults.
I mean, I don't know what you expect from us, Artemis. We're gonna find the worst ways possible for the seed to go.
So, nothing on the second scrub either.
Aw, no shield required.
Um,
Still funny.
Yeah. So, Dropless or Gregor?
I was gonna say, from that,
I mean,
yet.
it wasn't a meme point either way, and you would absolutely still get banned for a shield on Octo. I don't know why you would expect not to. Might, I don't know. Depends on how much these runners like Octomanip, I guess.
We haven't seen Octomanip lately, have we?
Well, I mean, The last match I watched was Pigparts vs Myth, and Myth absolutely did do OcNi, so...
I feel like a lot of the runners used to do it, and now a lot of the time they don't, but maybe that's just the matches I'm watching.
Yeah, I don't know. Who used to do it, right? It's like Myth does it, and then I don't know. Like we've just had some turnover in runners as well, right?
Mm-hmm. So, what was in the first dip to droplets? Is this...
The first dip to droplets had a bomb back.
So this is required double dip at minimum.
Well, yes, if they now find the flippers in here. Otherwise, it's logically required triple dip already.
I hope there's no flippers in here.
No, that would be too easy.
Too nice, too nice.
We don't have a Javelin yet. That has to lock the flippers, right? Javelin on Blue Chew.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
No, but the worst thing. I think Jabbernet on Blue is definitely the funniest thing.
Yeah, it is pretty. What else? They could get dragged to graveyard, I guess, right now? Oh wait, no, they have no boots.
I mean, you don't need boots for the first part, they just need a blue sword.
Ooh. How can we double dip graveyard? Not that that's a big deal, but it's funny. Nimbus has the right idea.
Yeah, why would they be able to do anything in one trip?
Yeah, Bay gives boots and then have graveyard key boots locked somewhere.
That seems nice. Do we really want that?
I mean, having your graveyard key sitting there on your tracker taunting you while you don't have boots is kind of a bit awful. Where are you going, Nez?
Just getting
Okay.
this.
For some reason?
I mean... Yeah, I don't know.
Reasons. I like the way you think friendly. It's not so friendly.
So, there's this or Blue Chew, right? So it shouldn't be here?
Oh, Waveblade?
Yeah, it's Blue Chew or Waveblade! Oh! It can't be exact Waveblade, right?
The great thing would be if it's both, but they get baited by whatever's on Waveblade. And then don't come back to Blue Chew.
I don't know if I wanted to be on Blue Chew on exact Waveblade now.
I mean, we have seen a heart piece on, what was it, Julietta's house?
It's a caster can still on Waveblade. It's not exact Waveblade, but it is progression on Waveblade, and it's also progression on Blue Chew.
Blue Chew!
So what's gonna be on Blue Chew? Wait, why is NesmaN going this
Okay.
way?
I don't know. Isn't it faster to go from the beginning?
Yeah. Oh, NesmaN's
Oh, is he
doing
doing
Octo.
Octo? Right. I mean,
Of course. I mean,
you know it's out of logic, but you also know you have to do it, right?
yeah.
This isn't trash, Tomotouch. This is beauty. Did you just call him a trash panda? Apparently not. So what Artemis doesn't know is that he has a biochip in his brain that feeds the seeds he's watching with information.
I mean, Minish Cap is a game of DRAS PBs, so clearly taking a break from rolling seeds and then coming back means Artemis has to put up a new high score for bad points, right? I don't know if that's still possible. Artemis had some extremely high point seeds in the past. Like, there aren't enough bounties in this bandlist to do that, I think.
We need to figure out more.
Well, the main reason there are so many bounties is that all of the things got hint last season, right?
Huh.
Yeah. Like, Artemis had some insanely high point totals on some seeds.
Yes, go for Tronic. We want content. We need more content.
I mean, we know there's already at least progression on Bluetooth and on Waveblade, right?
Yes.
What else is the seed going to bring us?
I really want Kane to be in an awful spot.
Okay. Kane and Cape chest with a Cloudtop's Kinstone and Kane chest?
What about a Cloudtop Kinstone in...
I mean, there's still 3 left.
We always like a good vanilla climb, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So I like what you're saying, and then just add a Kinstone in Cave of Flames somewhere and we're good.
I mean, I did say Kinstone and Kane chest, right?
Yes, you did. I probably
Which is in
heard
Cave of
that as
Flames.
Cape Chest. I heard that as Cape Mist.
No, Cloudtop's Kinstone and Cape chest does not make any sense.
Does not work. Does not work. Oh boy. Should go back to bed.
No, do stay around. It's fine. You don't need to be awake to do commentary, right? As demonstrated.
Yes.
So OcNi is going back for droplets.
All
But
right.
while they're bottlenecked, like they have both, like NesmaN is going to do Octo here, right? While OcNi is going to do the ice plane, like the 2 bottom, like basement. Gust Sherlock checks. Oh, actually, NesmaN is going for Bluetooth
He's
first.
going for Bluetooth before Octo. Maybe having to do those jumps reminded him that.
Yeah, there's
you know.
there's this slight chance that you can find boots there, right? And I think NesmaN does know Octoman app. But don't quote me on that.
Tumultatch, one of these days they're just gonna hook up people's trackers to the stream, and then you'll never have to worry about tracking ever again. Okay, what does Bluetooth have for us? Yeah, probably cattle.
But yeah, now I don't think we would actually ever use the runners on trackers just for restream.
Oh.
Because there's often, like, there's
They're
too many times when it's, when a runner doesn't update their tracker or the auto tracker isn't working correctly or anything like that, right?
And it's harder to compare them when they aren't the exact same tracker.
I mean, that too, but I was thinking that you would just use the data to fill the layout, right? somehow, even then. OcNi not quite getting the one cycle with Great Spin.
Matapillars have this annoying habit of bonking you out of your spin animation even when you don't think they will.
OcNi also going for wave before Blue Chew. They want to really make sure to last location that.
Yeah.
What's that going to be? It's Flippers! Okay. That does mean it's only a double dip required into droplets.
That's sad.
It also means Juggernaut is not required.
Remember obscure spots.
It does also mean that there's a lot of obscure spots that suddenly opened up in drop. NesmaN, where? Oh. Is NesmaN...
Okay then. Is he getting
can?
one pot?
No, he's getting the pot and the bottom waterfall. No, you can't actually get there. Why would you go this way round? It's not Big Brain Cuttle. There's the second barrier, right?
Confusion. It's NesmaN.
You can get one check this way, but that's way faster to get the other way. Yeah, no, obscure spots.
So much confusion.
Like, you can't
Because
go further here. There's a barrier.
NesmaN. NesmaN went, oh, I've got a great idea, and then forgot why that doesn't work.
Yeah, so why is OcNi on one more figurine than NesmaN? Was there one on Octo as well, in addition to the shield?
I did not see.
I don't think so.
Okay, second bomb bag.
Yeah, that was 6 NesmaN. Okay. Shield and the bomb refill, okay. I don't know where NesmaN skipped the figurine then. It must be something like a visible item they didn't pick up, right?
Right, there's a figurine on Simon.
I think NesmaN did Simon, right?
I think.
Anyway, it's fine. Like, there are
It's
12
just a
extra.
figurine. 3 right there.
Yeah, like, they are going to get to 30 figurines. I wouldn't be worried about that.
I'd be more worried about where Force Sword is.
I mean, yes, Foresight is one of the things that... Who am I kidding? It's an Artemis seed, it's in DHC.
Mitz could be a real troll too. Though, I don't know, Mitz open up too much. Maybe Bo would be a better troll.
I mean, even Bo still opens up a good number of checks, right? Yes, now a sword on hiking does sound good, Tomata. So they didn't actually get... Like, the second bomb bag is nice, the second bottle is nice, but nothing important in the droplets underwater obscure spots. So what else? Where else are they going to go? Like, what else did Flippers open?
You've got Goldfish Caves, you've got Deepwood Access now, which they can complete.
Yeah, Deepwood is probably the best play right now, isn't it?
Yeah, you have to finish Deepwood, you've got everything you need to complete it, you may as well, right?
Yeah. And then, like,
Just walk around the
map. There's, is it one more in town?
There's Moat.
There's Moat. There's one more in. There are two more in hiking.
Aren't there some obscure? There's one in. Oh wait, we don't have access to sewers yet.
Yeah, no, we don't have an ocarina or a cane.
So
oh
I
yeah,
think
obscure and caster. 3 obscure and caster.
Yeah, caster, right?
But yeah, OcNi is indeed going into Deepwood. Probably just starting off with Green Shoe, right?
Yeah, you beat Green Chew, see what's on it, and then you likely go full clear.
Yeah.
I
don't see why you wouldn't.
Right now, you don't. Flippers usually opens a bunch, but because of their item layout, it doesn't actually open all that up much right now.
I mean, it still opens, like, it still opens a decent number of things right now, right?
Yeah, just they can't get anything in Vale Fall. They can't get the obscure in Vale Falls. They can't get the Minish stuff in Lake Hylia. They can't get the flipper, or they can't get. They don't have bow, so they can't complete caster.
I mean, Kato OcNi was always ahead. It's just that NesmaN put off Octo for longer, right? Like, yes, NesmaN got Blue Chew done first, but the difference was that NesmaN had not yet done Octo.
Yeah, NesmaN has been more thorough, but it
they've both just done everything. Like
well,
the
yeah,
last occasion Blue Chew. There's no difference in thoroughness.
In the beginning, though.
Sure.
But yes, we got bottlenecked hard on that Blue Chew.
Yeah.
I mean,
even before that, they also got bottlenecked hard into the Gusher already, right?
Mm-hmm. Linear seed. We'll see if it opens up at any point.
It's going to, right? Like, if the seed is this narrow, it has to open up at some point.
Nothing on Green Chew.
Nope. And yeah, you go further into Deepwood, which is just a good number of checks right now.
And relatively fast to get at this point.
Yeah, you have a Gusher, you have a Lantern, you have a Cape.
Yeah. So Barth, the only settings we really care about in this race are Keezy, all dungeon, obscure spots. The figurines they'll get, the red sword and 3 elements they'll get, well, they've gotten. Because it's all dungeons, so the elements don't matter.
Yeah, which is why they've both already done the non-element bosses, right?
Yeah.
You might think, like, you wouldn't have done Octo yet if it wasn't for all dungeons.
It is a little funny to me that the 2 they did are the non-element that we have access to. And there's a bow.
That opens up more stuff in Caster, so that's probably where I would go after this.
Yeah,
like,
you get
between
those
the Caster, like between hiking, the obscure spots, and now the boat checks.
They can do everything except for Mitts and Caster.
Yeah, they are also Swiftway the first.
Yeah.
So Great Uncle Herbert has 1 item, and there's 2 items in the Digging Cave that they can't get in Caster. And they would have to go to Caster once they have all the Kingstones as well, right? But
Boomerang. Nice, but not progression.
yeah, Boomerang is a very nice find. You're like very happy to see the just for fairies in Palace and DHC.
Yep. So the nice thing about Keezy Deepwood is that you only have to worry about running to the basement chest, and you never have to worry about doing the long way around with Gustjar Lily Pad.
Yes. Since this door is like the... Since you basically start with all the keys, you can always just use the fast way to the back.
Even nicer if you can figure out that, like, it's a map or compass there.
Yeah, I did not pay enough attention to know if we've already seen
Neither did
either of
I.
those. Although looking at NesmaN's personal tracker, he hasn't gotten either map or compass. And NesmaN's going into the basement first.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can.
Would you quick warp out of here and then after getting the basement chest?
Yes. Absolutely.
Let's see if NesmaN thinks of that.
Vanilla compass? Yeah, NesmaN, you have to quick warp out now.
You realized.
Because NesmaN did the screen transition while the lily pad was moving. And NesmaN is out of there. Okay.
Ditching with the bow. We'll see a little more from OcNi's side. Ooh, let's see if the horseshoe is still there.
I mean, so far.
So far, yes. Now, something's on Matapillar. This might be bad.
There's nothing on Matapillar, NesmaN skipped it.
Poor OcNi wasting his time.
And there's the cane.
Oh boy.
So, what now? Do you just go to Caster anyways? Do you go to Care Flames? No, you just do Care Flames, right?
Probably. I mean, you have to do Cave of Flames regardless. You have
Yeah, but if you wait for the gripping, it's faster to get there.
to get there, yeah.
And also there's checks in the surrounding area that you would want to get, right? So there is an argument for trying to wait until the gripping,
Until
at
you
least
get
slightly.
gripping.
So you probably do Southway Falls first.
You don't put it off too long, though.
Yeah, you probably check the 2 checks in the school, and then you probably just go to Kriller.
You grab
Like,
what's on your
often
way.
ferry on the way, but you know. NesmaN, that cave is closed. Did NesmaN save scum
I
that
mean,
earlier?
We know it's nothing, but
Well, yes,
still.
NesmaN skipped it, but
Oh, we have a
Nes-
single trophy!
we do have a single trophy.
Oh, we've had that for a while.
Yeah, so you do often ferry, you keep your quick warp there, you go to Tingle, you quick warp back, you go to Southway Falls. That seems like a sensible route. Oh hey,
Remote
remote
blocks,
bombs.
those are nice. Yeah, you could go South Hyrule, then go up through... Then go up through town, grab school.
No, I would quick warp back to Orphan Ferry and do Red Falls first. From Tingle. NesmaN is not doing Tingle. Okay, so there's nothing on Tingle.
Or you setting quick warp, yeah.
Or he's sending the quick warp. Ah, okay.
I don't know that that's faster. I mean, Tingle was right there.
Yeah. It's probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you spent 2 screen transitions to save the 2 rolls up from Tingle, right?
I can't see that being faster, but someone would have to time it to find out.
So we ask Myth about it and then he'll time it, is what you're saying.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That's generally what
Or we could
mean.
just compare their 2 videos later if OcNi goes to town now. Nope, OcNi is not going into town. OcNi is going back to Winch Woods. OcNi leaving from that side, does that mean he has not done... No, here... Wait, why does OcNi... Did OcNi just set a quick warp point there? Is that worth it? If you're going to Orphan Fairy right after, I don't think it's worth doing that, right?
Because you get your quick warp preset when you go to Orphan Fairy.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, yes, it's a slight bit of movement saved from, like, to Tingle, right? Because from Orphan Fairy to Tingle is a bit further than from Minishwood's main entrance to Tingle. And OcNi going into town first.
NesmaN already
NesmaN
did
is now
that.
at... Yeah, NesmaN did these two, so now... Like, now NesmaN is at Wave Falls.
Did we see anything on the rupee path earlier? I don't think so.
One figurine.
Ah.
So basically, no.
And we don't have claws. So...
Yeah, I don't have moments to do the digging cave.
We haven't found our Wolverine costume yet. We need to go to Walmart.
So looks like NesmaN is doing mode? Maybe?
Probably...
Maybe just doing Red Blade.
You probably go to mode after this, right?
Yeah... But it's NesmaN, so who knows?
Who knows? 2 different dojos at exactly the same time with 2 different rupees. That was great.
Okay. Does look like NesmaN is going for the mode here.
I mean... What else is there to do? Caster?
Krenner? Kail Flames?
Krendel.
Like, Kail Flames,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, doing this on the way makes a lot of sense. Hey, it's a Clodos Kingstone.
What's that? Our 3rd or 4th?
3rd, I think.
Remote bombs. Now, here's a question. Wouldn't it have been faster to go up with remote bombs, get the moat, then go down to the dojo, then go down?
Probably?
Don't ask questions, I guess. Alright.
Okay, so NesmaN is going for Kail Flames.
Grip ring in the basement would be funny. We've seen that already a couple times, haven't we?
Maybe? Yeah. We do really want to find moments at some point, right? Like
Yeah,
now with
basement.
Milari's Mind's Axis, it's a lot of checks.
Yes. It's super nice to be able to get into Malari's mind.
And OcNi is actually going to Caster first.
Alright, so
We do have a bit of divergence here.
We have to actually pay
There's
attention.
5 checks in Caster. Like these 3 and then 2 on hiking.
No, we got bow, so there's more.
Oh, right, we have a bow. Yes.
Yeah.
So
We
that's
can do
that
everything
and
but
those 2,
And
3.
the dojo.
Yeah. So 4 checks band bow.
Let's see. 1. Sure. We'll go with that.
Okay. So
difference being right now is NesmaN is doing required stuff. OcNi is
Yeah.
not, but it's
If
not
OcNi finds a grip ring here, it works out, right? And otherwise, like, okay, if it's something like Moments, it's still great for OcNi. But if they, like... Yeah, I mean, they can't both find nothing, right? One of these players has to have something, so...
It's not a huge time difference in the long run, but it can make a difference.
No, it's likely that NesmaN will do these checks anyways, right? But again, it's like if you have moments, if you do it when you have the Kingstones, you might get a bit more efficient with them.
It's rando, who knows what'll happen.
Exactly. I certainly don't, I haven't been paying attention.
Imagine that. I mean, we do want as many Minish Cap games as we can get, right?
Yes? I think so, yes.
That's a mushroom.
Okay! Yes, this is game 2 of a best of 3 series. OcNi is up 1 game.
OcNi, so if we want more content, we want NesmaN to win.
And you can see that on the overlay, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no, I don't have an overlay up.
Yeah, but... Yeah, there's should be, like, bars next to their name, and one of them is Golden for OcNi.
It should be little Triforce pieces or something. That'd be
I mean,
cute.
we have that on the standings page. So, is it going to be something on hiking?
There's
There's a
grip ring!
grip ring!
Oh, man! And
nothing
nothing
on
on hiking.
OcNi reset there. Where was OcNi's save?
That's good for NesmaN.
Okay, OcNi saving quite a bit of movement by setting up the save scum.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was a figurine on hiking. On the chest.
But we aren't too worried about that.
Yeah. OcNi just reset that away.
I mean, chances are that he'll need it is pretty low, but...
Yeah. But yeah, that is progression on hiking for a figurine.
Yes.
Yeah, still a point. Which makes 3.
Not a bad point. More like a funny point.
I mean, they're called meme points for a reason.
Yes. And there's another figurine.
Yeah, like they are already on 20 out of 30 needed, so... And they've
So
still got
12
quite a bit of
extra.
seed ahead of them, right?
Yeah, the 12 extra make quite a difference. That's almost half again as many as you need, right? So...
Yeah, it's in like all dungeon settings, it's definitely... It doesn't matter all that much, right? If it's something like... 2-element pet finish or something fast, right? Like that, right?
Then it would be
Then
more
suddenly this amount of figurines actually matters. If you want figurines to matter in the all dungeons type settings, you need to go for max figurines. Which is also an option in the draft for like the playoffs,
Yeah,
where basically it's
because
as many like max figurines. It's still 10 extra, but then as many as you can fit in a seat. So it
Yes.
depends on fusions and obscure spots. If both obscure spots are on and fusions are open, then it's 136, so it's 126 required out of 136. And if those settings are not on, then it's suddenly a lot fewer. Like, I think if both are off, like if it's closed fusions, not obscure spots, it's like 70 something?
So, the more matches we have, the more setting, because each each game is random setting. So the more settings.
It's not random. It's draft settings. It's semi-random, right? Like they have some bands, then they have some randomness, then they have some picks between the two of them, and then that determines the settings for the match.
But you're likely to get different settings for each match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Which
there is like right after
useful.
the bands, they get random settings, so that's going to make things different. That's also the reason for those random settings to exist, right? Like the game one of this series, that one of those random settings was just OpenDHC, and that informed the entire draft after it.
The more silliness we can have, the better. We like our silliness around here.
Yeah. And we have had a nice mix of settings already, right? Like the game one of this was very fast, like a 1 hour match. We've already gone way past that in this game.
Yes. And we expect to see probably at least, an hour
Game 1
more
of Myth vs. Pick-a-Pulse was more similar to this. Game 2 of Myth vs. Pick-a-Pulse, which is tomorrow, will be even faster than Game 1 of this series was, possibly. Because there you have that kind of thing with Fire Rod. Yeah, like tomorrow might very well set a new record for fastest match.
That might be great.
Like OpenDHC, Fire Rod, plentiful. I don't think I need to say more.
Oh boy.
Oh.
That'll be fast.
Yeah. Also closed fusions. Obscure words, but closed fusion. That's
especially fast.
It's going to be something.
You can ignore so many checks. Western Woods is so sad.
What do you mean Western Woods?
Closed fusion.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
Right. Yes, 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, so in 26.5 hours.
Sadly, I probably won't be home until 5:30, so sad, but you know.
I mean, that only means that you'll miss half the match, right? At least.
Only half.
You might make it for interviews. It could take longer than that. We don't know. Like but it's not likely to.
It'll be fun to watch.
It will be amazing.
Both are great runners. I mean, everyone in the semifinals are great runners. That's why they're in the semifinals. Nori. Gee, no idea.
Yeah, I wonder who picked Fire Rod. Maybe the guy who actually had the Fire Rod % world record for a while?
No idea. I don't know. That world record.
And who's also working on the Fire Rod test? Right?
Nimbus does have a point.
I mean, Myth doesn't currently have the 5% world record. Semi took that a while ago. But yes, Myth did not win the Fire Rod round.
Imagine forgetting a check.
You wouldn't, right?
Never.
You wouldn't just forget Wind Tribe.
No,
I mean,
never.
That's a good thing about tomorrow's settings, though. It's close fusion, so at least Wind Tribe isn't just for 0 location.
I don't know, that might work against him. I don't think it's forgetting choice.
No, because you don't think you have routed it in at the start, right? Because you can't just go through the portal to get there. You actually have to go through Cloudtops to get there. Like, actually, Wind Trap is a horrible location. Like, you can't actually use... Can you use the fire rod to... Oh no, you can get there through like wrong ropes, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, ask Myth.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what map the Wind Trap Tower stuff is on. But you can
feel like
probably
I've been told that you don't need any of the, what are they called? Kinstones.
Well, have you been told that in a context where fusions were open, or in general? Like, or specifically in closed fusions?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you definitely don't need Kinstones if it's open fusions, but I think you can still probably get to Wind Trap from other houses, interior stuff.
NesmaN doing Great Blade the inefficient way. Well, we've had no required nut and no required vanilla climb.
Okay, Nimbus, and can you... are the Cloud... No, the Cloudhouse maps are weird, right? So you probably can't...
Yeah,
wrong warp through those either? I don't actually know.
I have no idea. Or, I mean... I would think maybe one of
Does the fire rod percent speedrun do the fusion? Because if not, then you clearly don't need a Kinstones, right?
No, you would have to... The only way I can think of is through a warp through the houses, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, seems the most likely, but I don't know if they are... Like, they could be on their own area and then... Okay, you can't wrong warp through Cloudtops, at least.
Yeah.
Can you wrong warp into the Wind Trap house? Or do you need the fusion to get there? Like, do you actually need some fusion to get there?
That's a healthy beanstalk.
Like, is Fire Rod no fusions a viable category, or do you... Okay, you need a fusion. So, yeah, you do go through... Okay.
Okay, so...
So, actually...
if they need...
If it's Wind Trap or Palace, they need 5 golden Kinstones.
That would be great!
It's plentiful, but that's still horrible.
Oh. Can we have Artemis roll that seed?
I don't know. Artemis, are you available tomorrow?
Artemis!
Elaine wants to actually see some of the match tomorrow once she gets home.
That would be great.
So why we weren't paying attention? Oh yeah, the last thing was the gripping, and since then they've just been clearing Gale Flames and stuff.
Yeah, I
and now it's
didn't
up
see
to
anything on
Wayforce.
Krenel, so...
I mean, there was the grip ring. That's all you need.
Yes, other than the... Like, after grip ring, I didn't see
Yeah,
anything
since
on
grip
Krenel.
ring, we apparently didn't miss anything.
But Veil Falls is really nice and really juicy in obscure settings, so...
Yes, Artemis, it's no fun if you can just dupe the Cloud of Skinstones.
Yeah. We need them non-dupes. Only 7 more figurines. Our bracelets! Well then. If that's
I mean,
progression.
There's
Never mind,
moments.
it's Mitz.
That is progression.
I mean,
So
power bracelets could still be progression.
sure, it could be.
Just probably not.
There is in fact a check behind the power bracelets, right?
NesmaN.
Well, NesmaN's going for the obscure spot.
Okay. Just. Okay.
I would. It's weird, right? Because you do want to save Scam Cloudtop still? Probably?
Yeah. Like.
But like climbing this wall up is probably still be faster than going through the cave in additional time? I don't know.
I don't know. It will depend on
That is
whether
a
you
really
get
weird,
something
like
in
that is a
Cloud
really
Top.
weird spot to route optimally, so
Yeah.
like, I
'cause,
think
like,
what NesmaN's doing is fine there.
if you get something in Cloud Tops, you're going down anyway, but if you don't get anything in Cloud Tops, you're save warping out, so there's really no good route.
Yeah. And there's enough other checks behind the moments that NesmaN save? Okay,
Save?
NesmaN didn't save.
Never mind.
So
that
NesmaN
route
wants to
was-
do the fusions, so you are going down
What?
anyways.
So why routing is weird.
So
Okay.
that makes that probably suboptimal. Like the only case where it's still corrective is there's like a Cloudop's Kinstone there and then another Him Cloudop's or something. But
Of course, we're talking about on the fly routing. That's not
Yeah, no,
exactly
no,
a standard route.
like we had all this time to talk about whether it's correct
Yeah.
or not. NesmaN
You've
has
gotta
to
make
just do
that
it. So just going for the check when you know it's there is still better than standing around
Yep.
thinking what you would like, which way you would like to route.
Absolutely. See, Nimbus has the right idea.
Yeah, how dare they?
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
So behind the moments, we have Cloud Tops, which has a lot of obscure spots as well behind the moments. We have Western Woods, which some obscure spots. We have Malari's Mines with a lot of obscure spots. We have like one in North Highfield, one over in London. And
It's
then we
kinda
have
sad
the normal
how-
digging case.
Like,
So
can
it's-
we have less convenient moments, please?
I mean, this is a decent enough time for moments, right? Because if they are too late and they go mode, then you don't have all to run all over the map to find items behind them.
Yeah, I mean, Mitz could have been their last go mode, I guess.
Yeah, and that's actually like nice, right? Because myths open up so much
Yes.
all over the place. Why would
Oh,
they have
they
an
have
ocarina
Pipe
in
Cave
this?
now, too.
Like the ocarina in Skull Garden is locked behind the Foresight and DHC. Why would they ever get an ocarina?
You never want anybody to ever get an ocarina. It's too nice.
No, there are definitely situations where I want someone to get an ocarina. I've definitely put ocarina in punishment planners before.
I mean,
Not early, but you know,
I don't think that counts.
why not? It's nice. We gave them an ocarina and then removed the patch that makes it possible to float away from the top of Wind Tribe. I mean, why wouldn't I say things like that? I am only talking about the past punishment seeds. Yeah. No.
Yeah, they've done some great things. Beautiful.
There's a
wonderful
lot of
things.
things that we can do with this game. Maybe Thomas.
I still like the dark nut trap idea, not gonna lie.
No comment.
Uh-oh.
Marius like, what? Animus, we're still not done, so sorry. It'll take a while. I don't know.
Prolonging the pain.
Yeah.
$25 figurines. Let's see. The chances of Hype Cave having progression is pretty high at this point.
Yeah, there's Cave 25, there's Western Woods, there's Malaris Mines. Those are, I think, the three big ones, right?
Mm-hmm. I still want Dr. Left to be something, though.
And then there's like town digging, the Minish digging checks, stuff like that.
They get to climb for Sean
Cave. They do get to climb to Sean Cave if it takes long enough.
Which it probably won't, but you never know. Oh yeah, they did get the, I mean, that's a quick check to get, but... Yes, Obscure is actually genuinely fun settings.
Oh yeah, no, Obscure is, like... The main thing is that you need to get used to it, right? But after that, it's...
Once you've done a bunch of seeds with Obscure...
And both of these runners have by now done enough Obscure. How many Swiss runs did you have with Obscure?
The first one and... Was it second to last?
Yeah, round 7 had Obscure and round 1 had Obscure. Was it only those two?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Round 1 was a round you could practice a whole bunch for, so it was... You kind of got used to it.
Yeah. I don't actually remember if their first game was had Obscure spots on, but...
So let's see, we still need boots, we still need swords.
We need 2 swords, the boots, the graveyard key, 3 more kinstones.
Mm-hmm. So still quite a bit of the seed left.
And then figurines.
And hello, Zelda speedruns too.
Welcome, Raiders. I think you were watching some Breath of the Wild. This is the Minish Cap Randomizer. We have Game 2 of a best of 3 series of the semifinals of the Minish Cap Randomizer Variety Tournament, which basically means that every round had, every game is going to have different settings here.
Yes.
So, for this match, they have all dungeons, Obscure spots, Keezy. And then there's also figurines, but they are already close to done with those.
Yep. With the semi-finals, the chance of... Oh, and there's Graveyard Key. The chance of getting redundant settings is not, nothing, as we can see.
Yeah, not much in Cave 25, and then it gave you a Graveyard Key, which isn't helpful right now, but nice to have.
No, we still have quite a bit of the seed left to save.
They do have to do all dungeons, and they have only done half of them so far. And we're still missing, what did we say, 6 items for Gomod now?
Boots and
2 swords, boots, and 3 kinstones?
3 kinstones, yeah.
Yeah. So there's still a bit of seed left.
We could easily go another hour. Easy.
Yeah, like about in another hour is when I would expect them to be done. Like plus minus 10 minutes, I guess.
Because really, DHC is it's fast.
It's Keezy DHC, so
Keezy
I guess I
DHC.
should. I guess it's Keezy, so I should lower the estimates somewhat. But
There's no big key hunt in these settings.
no, you do not need a big key. Yes, Nimbus, but also why? I mean, we had the idea suggested before where we just have the DHC big key always be on 4M pedestal but have open DHC or something, right? You could make that sort of thing happen.
Artemis, I don't think you'll be that lucky. Actually, if you are— oh, nut! If you are that lucky, you should be scared for other reasons, I think.
Just remove all the small key doors and then add in some new ones, right?
Yes. Have fun. Yeah, just have all the big keys shuffled. Like, there's one big key in every dungeon, but it's not the big key to that dungeon.
That does sound like punishment seed material.
It does, doesn't it? It would be so easy to make you run across the map.
I mean, it is easy to make people run across the map. If you haven't climbed Trenna 5 times, is it really a punishment?
Is it really punishment? Alright, what do we have left? We haven't seen caster digging, and we haven't seen it.
Well,
oh, there's a blue sword.
Where's the wood sticking
Never
left?
mind.
And that's a blue sword.
Ah.
What does blue sword do?
Graveyard?
Some of them. Don't have boots for the back.
No, but you get what, 4?
Town pillar.
Wall chest in Vale Falls.
Yep.
And there's Karloff medal.
That's more checks in town.
They got it almost at the same time. Apparently not gonna go get the cave and caster. Oh, and there's boots.
Okay, so now you just go to Cry Crypt.
And a cloudstone. So we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4 items.
Well, we were at 6 before, and then we got 3. The sword, the boots, and the kinstone. So it should only be 3 more. Like a sword and 2 kinstones, right?
Yes. Graveyard key was cave.
Yeah. Lake Hylia Cape Cave. AKA Cave 25.
It's funny how quickly you can go from, like, quite a distance from ending with seed to...
Well, it's still both Palace and Fortress left.
Yes!
Although Fortress in Go mode with Keezy is fast.
As long as, you know, Something you need isn't all the way in the back. But even with that, you've still got keysy, so it's not like you have to look for all the keys.
Yeah, but you still clear front to back, so at that point.
Uh-huh. Let's see, what if we have our last sword in the back of Fortress with our last caster kinstone in Palace?
That sounds evil. I like it.
Yeah, but we have to do Georg anyway, Kato. Then the question becomes, where are the other Cloud Top kinstones? Or the
Artemis, what cannot be progression? What did we miss?
Who knows? Oh, there's a figurine.
Bottle on Swiftblade behind boots. Oh, on Swiftblade the first, was it? No.
No.
No. The red sword was bottle locked on Krenner.
Mm-hmm. One more figurine.
What do you mean good? Stop dodging the points, Artemis.
Oh, I don't think they'll be dodging them for long.
There's another bomb back.
Never have too many bombs.
I mean, yes, you can. When you get 4 bomb bags right at the start of a punishment seat, you should be scared.
Yeah, that's true.
Nori can attest to that.
Poor Nori. Ignoring the wallet. Just like, screw that wallet, not even worth the time to pick up. Also, Keezy Crypt is really nice for checks.
Yes. Keysentia or Keezy Crypt is a lot more checks than it usually is.
Have we seen Town Pillar yet?
No. They only got access to it with the moments on the blue sword, sorry. And, like, NesmaN had better stuff to do.
NesmaN was like, yeah, nah. Now they've got their zoomy boots. Let's see. So really right now is a hunt for kinstones.
Yeah, it's like one of the kinstones to tell you which dungeon you would do first out of Fortress or Palace, right?
Pretty much.
And that's 30 figurines
for our figurines.
So, OcNi not quite at 30 yet, but again, they're still hunting for items, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this is about a normal amount of health for how much they've cleared.
Yeah, Minish Cap is
like,
healthy
they just
right
got
now.
a lot of the checks already, right? Where's are the hearts going to be?
Alrighty.
OcNi not taking that cave through to lake. I guess can just go on my way after. I don't know.
Oh right, Nes never got the Malari's mine, did he? With the meds.
No, NesmaN has not been back here. OcNi has, so we know there's nothing important here.
Look like OcNi wanted to make use of that Lon key.
I mean, you might as well. But yeah, OcNi following the boots.
Oh, NesmaN, pick it up, pick it up. Aww.
Alright, so NesmaN has just conceded the match, right? Hey, there's a force-out.
What? Oh, was it in Lon boots?
Yes.
I mean,
Like, NesmaN did not pick up the nut, so the seat immediately just was like, okay, here you go, get all the items.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, at least one of the dungeons will be go mode. For OcNi at least.
Yes.
Well, we know NesmaN won't find the Kingston and Shawn Cave, so where's NesmaN going? That's NesmaN, why am I trying to predict his routing? NesmaN will go somewhere.
That's a good question. Did he forget, like, Raindrop Chest or something?
No, this is Shawn Cave.
Okay.
I meant after this.
NesmaN going on this.
Like, we know Shawn Cave is nothing. Wait, did he actually skip? NesmaN. That is painful.
I mean, I imagine it was nothing, because I'm sure OcNi did it, but...
Yeah, but NesmaN has lost a match to skipping rain chest before.
Yes!
Like, this tournament. So, it's... NesmaN,
it,
don't do that.
Don't do it!
Right? Like, that was a tourney match, right? It was during the journey, it might have been a weekly, I don't know. Was it last journey?
What's
I thought it was more recent than that. Okay, there's a graveyard key for OcNi, so he will just follow that to the element on the Ghost King.
The courtyard. We don't really have much left, do we?
There is...
There's
4
School
checks
Garden.
in School Garden. What else is there? Have we seen the Stinging Cave? Might not have.
I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay. Okay, so 3 checks
Yeah.
for in School Garden.
Three not slow checks. We could always go back to Fountain.
OcNi might yeah, I think OcNi is just doing these checks now. Yeah, there's one more in Fountain. We have not seen the one Candle Check in Fountain yet, have we?
We know one Cloud Top Kinstone was there. Maybe another one's there. Yes.
We do also have Dr. Left. Yeah, so maybe that's actually a good play. Looks like now NesmaN is doing Swiftblade. Okay.
Another
That's the
bomb
last bomb
bag.
back. But nothing important behind the Force Sword. Which does mean that NesmaN might find something else first and like not go mode the dungeons, right?
That is completely possible. Assuming he finds something before he's forced to go do boots.
Yeah, but he's right there, so he's probably doing Fountain and Dr. Left, right? Before going over to London. And
I don't know. Right now he's doing South Hyrule.
yeah, but it's right there.
It's NesmaN.
Okay. But those are the only 2 checks we have left?
Without Ocarina, maybe? Where else is there?
NesmaN has Deepwood left.
Mm,
Oh yeah, there
yes,
are the 4 flippers chasing Lake Hylia.
Because we didn't have boots.
And OcNi didn't just do them when he was in the area, right?
Yeah,
don't
OcNi's
think-
clearly thinking about getting crypt here.
Like, OcNi just did Cave 25 though, has he not done the boots checks? Like, he has done so many checks on the way, why would he not do the ones in Lake?
He got Graveyard Key and then got excited to go complete.
But he
Graveyard.
didn't just get excited and rush crypt, he did more checks on the way. I mean,
You
I
tell
think
me
we
when
haven't
you
seen
start
them, I'm
reading
just
minds.
confused as to why OcNi skipped those, but not the other ones on the way.
If you can read minds, please tell me. And it looks like NesmaN's gonna get.
Yeah, NesmaN is now... about to get the Foresight.
Which means we won't see full clearing all dungeons. Sad.
No.
It
Unless they
does
find-
mean we're closer to a NesmaN win, which would give us more matches.
Yes. Like, OcNi needs to do the crypt here, but as his NesmaN left, that OcNi is done.
Oh yeah, it could still be either or. That 4-sword could have made a big difference, though. I mean, you get 4-sword, you do Skull Gardens. That's pretty.
Yeah.
pretty
No,
standard.
why
I
wouldn't
mean,
you?
It's 3 checks that are relatively quick.
It's also 3 checks that are quite deep in logic, right?
Yes. 2 kinstones. I believe so. Because we got our sword.
Yep. Just the 2 kinstones. Like, they're also both done with figurines.
Please show us these checks. I mean, for sure we will, but you know.
So it's 3 here, 2 in town?
Oh, did we ever see the REM check?
I
got
think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, NesmaN has done some town stuff, cleanup. So. Okay. 2 man Lake, 2 in town.
That happens to me more than I'd like to. Glad to see it still happens to other runners. The whole trying to get into the Minish.
Yeah,
path
no, that spot is... Yeah.
pretty awful.
1 more in Lake, 2 in town?
Oh, please be Dr. Left or Fountain.
Second Cloud in fun would be quite fitting, right?
Yeah. Would be great. Yeah, but if it's both of them, then they'll go
Nope,
mode.
there's the Cloud
Aw.
Lake. And now it's Palace.
Yeah. And Kato, if it had been both Dr. Left and Fountain, then we wouldn't have seen them full clear either of the remaining dungeons.
No, we would see one runner full clear, one runner full clear the other, probably. That could still happen, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way NesmaN is doing Dr. Left before going to Palace now, right? I say that and it's NesmaN, but still.
Don't predict.
Whereas
NesmaN,
OcNi is
but-
now doing these 2 checks. So if these have the Caster stone, then they're just full clearing different dungeons. Which I think would be good for NesmaN.
Yes, because you'd rather full clear Palace than.
Yeah, because the full clear
clear
Palace
Fortress.
is less additional time over a go mode than the full clear Fortress is.
Yes. Fortress is really fast if you don't have to get any checks.
Especially in Kizzy, right?
Yeah, you literally just run up to the boss and kill it. It's kind of like Deepwood in that way.
Now, what could be here that's good for OcNi? Like an ocarina?
Well, Kato, in these settings with Kizzy, you can just...
No,
you
Palace
get in
is probably a bit slower than Fortress. But even if you go modded, it's still slow.
Yes, you have to do Palace regardless, so saving all that time in Fortress is a huge time save.
Like, it's not about which is faster, right? It's about which saves more time if you get to go modded.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you're go moding Fortress, you're also go moding Wind Trap, or not Wind Trap, the path to Fortress.
Yeah. But that's more like it's still... You save a bit of time killing the armors, and that's about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Basically, Palace is slower, but you have to do Palace anyway, and you don't get nearly
Palace
as
is
much
slower,
time.
but Palace is still slow if you go modded.
Yeah. Fortress, if you go moded,
Has OcNi
is
not
fast.
done any of Cloudtops yet, or what is he... Oh no, this is the cliff chest, isn't it? Yeah,
Probably.
this is the cliff chest.
It'll be interesting if this is what we're looking for. Or did we see this already?
I don't know... Feels like something NesmaN would have done, but...
But who knows?
Okay, either way, it's nothing. Yeah, but like Wind Trap is essentially a part of Palace now for all intents and purposes, right? It's just that the caster
Yeah.
kingdom would be early. Early in Palace or like in Wind Trap is the same.
Either way, you have to do the fusions first.
Yep, there it
And
is.
there it is.
So NesmaN is a bit ahead of OcNi here, but not too much.
Not by far. Nimbus Y.
So, yeah, how long will they take to go mode Palace, Fortress, and DHC?
Not long.
In Kizzy.
Well, how long do you think?
Like 20 to
Palace?
30 minutes, is it?
Yeah, probably. That would be my guess. I mean, you still have to do a decent amount of Palace.
Yeah.
But then...
Yeah, well, like 20
Fortress is
minutes,
fast,
maybe
and DHC is
25.
fast.
It's fast, for sure.
Interesting technique there.
That's an old strat with killing the crows. The problem is if you fail it, but you already killed some of the crows, you can't really repeat it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, then... Like any strat that gets the same cycle there is going to be the same in terms of speed, right?
I think the real question, Artemis, is if you see an ocarina on Heart Piece in Palace, do you get it? And I think the answer would probably be yes.
Yes. You still have to get back from Fortress. That's easily enough time to get an ocarina on the heart piece.
But you're not going to go out of your way.
If you see it
to
on
go
Pot
get
Push,
that.
you don't go back for it.
We did get those power bracelets.
You don't need them if you already saw the item, right?
I know, I'm just joking about progression.
Yeah, like there's some more contentious ones, right? Like NesmaN just skipped the rupees. You could argue that you would like spend one platform cycle to look at those, just in case there's the ocarina.
Yeah, in case.
I think that's the only number of because that's 5 checks. That's probably the only one that I would consider doing extra impellers.
Yeah, going out of your way for.
Like every other check feels too slow. I know. Maybe you kill Iron Tail. I don't think you do.
The 3 fire wizards is pretty fast.
No, it's...
That's only 1 check.
Yeah. No, I think the rupees are the only one that I would go for. But okay, NesmaN is going for this check apparently. If you want to.
Is that a bottle? I could not tell.
Yeah, me neither. What?
It went too fast. It was like a round shape, but also kind of blue. I have no idea what that was.
Okay.
None of us saw.
Yeah, it was either a straw or a bottle, right? But if it's a scroll, do you get it?
I agree with Kato. It was like a bottle scroll of milk. What scrolls do they have? They don't have down thrust, so possibly?
No, they do have down thrust. They don't have fast split. And what's the other one? Rock breaker? I think I would get that scroll. Like, it's probably not worth it.
Check what's on Paw Push. Sad.
But do they have Rock Breaker? I don't see Rock Breaker on their own trackers.
Beam dash roll.
Like neither of them appears to have Rock Breaker as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I don't see it. Now I want to know what was on that heart piece. That was so weird looking.
Maybe now that we know that we'll have to look for it when OcNi gets there, we'll have a chance to see it. I don't know.
I'll look at it, yeah. This could come down to Vadi.
It's not that close yet.
Yet.
Like something would need to happen before then to make it come down to Vati. Like OcNi is 4 to 5 minutes behind here, maybe? Yeah, 4, 5, 6 minutes thereabouts. So
it's likely we'll see.
it's likely to go to a
down.
game 3, yes, at this point.
I mean, that's good news to me. Maybe not so much to OcNi. Barth, did the cat get hold of your
They have not drafted settings for game 3, no, Tomato. So we don't know what that would be yet. Like, since they didn't know whether game 3 would happen.
Yeah, no point in drafting it. Nimbus! That's mean!
Nimbus is saying that having bet on OcNi. So, you know. I think that makes it less mean, right?
Maybe a little. Alrighty.
So yeah, now they just like NesmaN just needs to go climb down the wind tribe, go through the teleporter, rush over to Caster, do the fusions, rush for Fortress, beat up Mazar, leave through wind runes, go to DHC. Go beat up party. You don't want to go through Cloud Tops. There is a teleporter. This is not close fusions or anything.
Forgetting that teleport seems like something I would do. Don't do it, NesmaN.
Yeah, okay, that is a scroll. On the hard pace.
So we're gonna see just how fast Fortress is in Kizzy, which is pretty fast.
Oh, wind runes will take longer than Fortress.
Absolutely.
Not counting Mazar. Convenient refill on the way in wind runes.
Yep.
Not that you really needed it, but
It's almost more time to avoid it than to just roll into it.
Nimbus, it's not a vanilla ocarina, there's an irony element there. NesmaN thinking about grabbing the fast check spear, like that fast check, but didn't actually go open the chest.
Yeah, at this point, running through your head is, you know, my opponent could be right behind me or ahead of me.
Yeah. If you think your opponent is ahead of you, I think you open that chest, just in case it's an ocarina that they missed, right? Because that's the low chance to save like half a minute or so, right?
Yeah. Well, you're
And if
avoiding
that is the only way you
that.
actually have a chance at winning, it's...
Is to do that last minute catch up.
Yeah, but I don't think we will see a last minute catch up here. It's a
No.
bit much. NesmaN would need to do some very silly things. And I don't think that's very likely even for NesmaN.
I was about to say, I mean, you can never really call on NesmaN, but that would be very silly. OcNi forgetting that it's fast to do 4 sword, but you know, not that big of a deal. Oh,
No, for
OcNi
that
just-
first phase, you can... What? You can just use Storm Thrust. It's... I mean, sure, you have the time to get the clones, but...
That's why I said, not that it really matters, but
Yeah, that matters more. Not getting the correct spot to hit the
Yeah.
ice from. So for the sideways layout, you don't want to actually line up the center, you do want to be on the second row from the top.
yes.
And then, like, you like left-right doesn't really matter. That's fairly lenient, but
Getting the right row is pretty important.
yeah, it's basically in that row. I think, like, it's still, you have the entire tile, right? It's not that precise. I don't know if you have the entire tile, but it's not, like, it's not nowhere near pixel perfect. It's still pretty lenient. This one's probably actually tighter. And even that's
Not bad to get.
not pixel perfect or anything.
I forgot to check what time they got in. NesmaN got into Fortress.
I mean, it's
Not
still going
long
to be
ago.
like 5 minutes ahead, right? Like round to the nearest minute or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we can make a note of the time when they enter DHC or something. But
I was just curious to see how fast it was to Mazal kill. Probably what, maybe 30 seconds? Just to get to Mazal and then fighting Mazal?
From entering Fortress, okay. I don't. Yeah, maybe. Mazal, it's like 2-3 minutes. I don't know. $217 wind element. Okay.
Nice French vanilla element.
It's the irony element, right? The wind tribe took the wind element away, but it's here.
Alright, OcNi entering, NesmaN leaving.
Yep, just a high five in Caster.
Yes, so Barth, in the vanilla game, you go to the wind ruins to try and get the wind element, but instead you get a note saying, "Hey, the wind tribe has left and we took the element with us. Here, have an ocarina." So getting wind element there is just a little bit funny.
Indeed, Kato.
Okay,
And
so
that's
the
the
chest
butterfly.
is going to... That doesn't matter, but it's not actually junk.
Not technically.
But yeah, they're
But
not
may as
swinging
well be.
anymore. So, NesmaN just about to open up DHC. OcNi still yet to enter Fortress. Going to be there soon. OcNi keeps opening these chests and finding blue items, but they're the wrong ones.
Wrong blue items. Ugh. Just really hoping for an ocarina at this point, but it's a bit late for it to happen.
I mean, it wouldn't save. Like, it wouldn't allow OcNi to catch up, even if that was an ocarina, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, sure.
Yeah, I guess.
bomb strats from NesmaN.
Still failing on the third try. Yeah, now he's just creating clones. I'm going for this. Didn't even kill the Starforce.
Still not enough.
Been losing a bit of
silliness.
time to this cannonball room, but still in a comfortable lead.
Yes. Not quite enough silliness yet. Ocarina was...
It wasn't Palace Rupees? Oh, that is like...
Oh!
Yeah. That is close enough that you could have grabbed it.
Yikes.
Like, yes, you lose one cycle on the platform, but it's 5
you gain
checks.
so much time.
Okay.
Oh, that's
But you wouldn't
really
gain
funny.
6 minutes worth of time.
No.
And that's how far OcNi is behind. Like, a bit more than that even, right? So...
I'm not saying it would win, but you would gain time.
Yeah. No, that's definitely one that you could have grabbed. Like, even in Goma, that's a reasonable check to grab on the way.
Indeed. I mean, at that point, you basically what? Save the time getting from...
You get
Wind
down
Ruins
from Palace to Caster way faster, you get out of
And then
Wind Ruins
get
to
out
DHC
of
way
Caster.
faster.
Yes.
Like, it took like 2 minutes for NesmaN to get from Fortress to DHC, right? You basically
Still
turn that into 30
not
seconds. And yeah. Getting down from Palace is not quite as much, but you still save like 10-20 seconds. If not more.
Yes, so you still gain more time
Like you
than
still
you
like
lose
save
tracking,
2 minutes or so. At,
but it won't save you the race.
yeah.
But the runners don't know that.
Yeah, of course you can't know that when you decide whether to go for those rupees, right? But
Yep.
like NesmaN went for the white gap chest, and that's just a worse check to grab on the way.
Alright, we're starting Gauntlet. So it only took, what, 4 minutes to get to Gauntlet?
I
I think it was
guess.
around 2:21 they entered DHC.
Wasn't that late?
I remember taking note of the time because we were watching OcNi go into Fortress roughly the same time.
Okay. Well, there's still about 5 minutes left in this, right?
He actually got a kill body. Going for great spin strats.
Oh yeah, go mode, go mode time absolutely includes until you actually get your credits, right?
Yeah.
Like when I said 30 minutes, I did mean to actually finish the seed.
Killing that, yeah. Alright, OcNi right on NesmaN's tail, but not enough. But still, really solid running from both, which is what you would expect of a semifinals.
Yeah, but like NesmaN has been like a top runner for a long time in this game, right? But OcNi is actually fairly new and really like
A newer face,
it's
yeah.
like kind of surprising that he got to this level of skill like during this tournament, basically. Yeah.
Which is really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, in the beginning, I think OcNi was actually gaining time on NesmaN on execution. A slight bit.
Was
And,
OcNi
like-
a speedrunner before playing Rando?
I don't think so. Like, not as far as I know.
Yes, there's still another match OcNi could win.
Yeah, no, this will go to a game 3. So
that'd
we'll
be
see
pretty
when that
cool.
happens and what settings that will be.
That's the key, isn't it? What are the settings? We all want to know. Oh.
Yeah.
Please be something fun. For us, if not the runners.
So
Oh,
you're
no.
saying Fire Rod?
Do either of these runners know Fire Rod?
I think they both know some of it. I mean,
Fun
we'll
for
have
both
Fire Rod
Rocky?
tomorrow, so I guess they don't need to do that.
Shocky, it depends on what your definition of fun is, I guess. NesmaN is indeed being bullied.
Nah, it's just Vati doing Vati things.
But I think if we put in a complaint for every time Vati2 bullies...
Yeah, like, if we start handling complaints for Vati2 bullying people, it's
a
bit
have
too
to
much.
hire a full-time secretary.
One?
By full-time, we mean 24/7.
Oh. That might barely do it here.
I mean, at least that is true, Artemis. That's the only thing you can't take responsibility for in this seed.
Yeah. It's not like punishment seeds where we can actually take credit for how awful Vati is.
Shocky, I think that would remove the point of the points, though. Everyone would have one. The flippers, yes. Those are those were special.
Yes. Like, there were the flippers, what else was in the seed? That was... Like, the shield on Octo was nice.
It was funny.
The seed was really... Like, the gust shot was also nice.
Yeah.
Where nice means terrible, but, you know,
Entertaining.
same thing.
I mean, sadly, there was nothing in long hiking, but
Yeah. Well, a figurine, so it's progression, but...
technically.
And that's
GG.
NesmaN getting the last hit on Vati 3. So GG. Since they are on a 50-minute delay, we'll just get both of them for an interview in right now.
Oh, you know something? I never actually...
Hey, GG NesmaN.
GG.
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 Sorry, was I interrupting you there?
Yes.
Yeah, you literally brought me off where I'm saying, oh yeah, I didn't do that.
You know,
It's a
hiking?
phrase.
Or what was it?
It was hiking. I was just saying, oh yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, it's nothing, right? It was just a figurine.
But, yeah, I imagine Artemis rolled this seed.
Yes!
Yes.
How could you guess? They only sent you the seed before you got...
Yeah. I was just wondering. I'm also wondering if they're currently in hiding.
Not as far
Artemis,
as
are
I
you in
know.
hiding?
Artemis.
The only good thing about this seed was Godboard, Palace of Winds, and Fortress. That was the only good thing in this.
Oh yeah, those are great.
I mean, you say that, but like that's a really good thing, right, for an all-dungeon seed.
Yes, but the rest of it was terrible.
So I'm guessing that means you are banning.
I mean, terrible for you
yes.
guys.
It was very
Yeah,
fun to watch.
okay.
Oh yeah, I imagine all the evil people in the audience have been there.
Evil.
Yeah, Artemis, weak showing. Only 3 meme points. But yeah. So I guess that means that you didn't quite like how the seed went.
You didn't like the flippers?
The gas jar?
I also didn't like
Bomb
my.
back?
Oh, was
I
the
also
bomb
didn't
back
like
again?
my 5 trips to Krenel.
Why not?
Because the last thing I achieved from it was the nut.
Which,
See? But you skipped the nut.
yeah, you
Yeah.
forfeited.
Yeah, I thought, screw that.
Oh. Thanks, 9.
Yeah.
And there's GG OcNi.
So do you guys, were you guys listening when we said where the ocarina was?
No.
Okay. What do you think, where was the ocarina?
Dark Hyrule Castle basement chest.
NesmaN, any guesses?
I'm gonna say French Vanilla Fortress.
It was Palace Rupees.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could've just gone there.
You could have gotten it. Easily could have gotten it, but you didn't.
Oh god, a 2-second detour.
Yeah. And you got the slower chest after that, right? The white cap one, the Moblin Archer chest. NesmaN.
Yeah,
But
I
instead-
don't know why I did that. I don't know why I got that chest in Palace. I was literally opening it and I was like, why am I doing this?
Oh.
Yeah, looking
Muscle
for an
memory.
ocarina, but it was actually the earlier Palace check.
The butterfly in Wind Ruins was particularly funny too, because it was blue. So you
Oh,
open
yeah.
it and it's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
NesmaN, you went towards the chest, like the first chest there in Wind Runes just on the way, right? And then decided not to grab it. And OcNi did actually grab it and showed that it was the Flipper's
The swim
butterfly.
butterfly.
Which chest?
Uh,
The one
the
in
one
your
south
way
of
as
the
you go
Tektite
through.
fight. Before the Tektite fight.
It's like right in your way as you go through Wind Ruins.
Like after the first armors.
No, I didn't need it, did I? Oh, I don't know.
No.
I had no idea what was going through my head. I was trying to fight the whole, you know, the whole, oh, we still checking things, but no, you're in go mode. So it's like what I'm used to. I'm not used to running past things in Fortress, because normally you have to check everything in Fortress.
Yeah. Well,
And
it was
Artemis
Wind Runes,
says,
so.
Artemis says our mystery item was fast split.
Yeah, so neither of you actually went for the scroll on the Palace Heart piece, but do you consider that, or was it just, I don't need scrolls?
For me, it was I don't need scrolls.
So it was like, nah, don't need that.
For us in chat, it was, what is that item? We can't tell what that item is. What is it?
I mean, like once
We're
I
not
got there, I
P1
was pretty
five,
sure
but-
it was a scroll. So at that point, it
Like,
was
it
either
looks like a
Rockbreaker or
milk
Fast
bottle.
Split, which... Yeah, I guess you didn't need it. I mean, Fast Split makes Vati a bit nicer, and Rockbreaker makes
Yeah.
Wind Runes a slight bit nicer. I don't know.
Not really worth detouring.
Not worth
either way.
the detour, yeah.
Yeah, screw Ultra having my bear shield.
I mean, that was OcNi's first shield, so...
It was great. It was beautiful.
We were really... And then we saw NesmaN get the other shield, right? And we were really hoping that the progression would be flippers on this ground.
I was when I got it. That's why I went up to Krenel, which
It would have
was
been
my
beautiful.
second time.
I mean, you got the Gustra before that point, so...
Yeah, and it led to nothing but the friggin' singing Wobbuffet.
That was great. We were all having a giggle.
That's why I did it before Octo, because I'm like, you know what? I might do that stupid thing where I just completely forget and just leave. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go and do him first.
You didn't have any other checks
mean-
left, did you?
If you left, it wouldn't
I
have
have no
taken
idea.
long.
Like, we
You'd have
didn't
been
have
like,
any
"Wait a
other
minute."
checks left for sure. it was down to Blue Chew.
Yes.
I don't
You
know
would
if
have
you
left
had
and
skipped
gone where?
it. Yeah, like, I don't think you had other options.
There wasn't many options available, even after getting flippers.
Yeah, this seed was very linear at the beginning.
So, do you have thoughts on Game 3 settings yet that you might want to share? Obviously, you don't have to if you want to keep your strategy to yourselves.
It goes out the window all the time, but I'm going to keep it to myself. Because, you know, I did want, like, the red sword, 3-element pedestal, but then someone rolled a seed where it was completely irrelevant.
Well, that's counterpicking, right? If you want to go for red sword, 3-element pedestal, then someone picks our dungeons.
I want my red sword ped. Give it to me, goddammit.
I don't mind having a red sword 3-element pet, so we could do that.
Also, NesmaN, you are the one who picked our dungeons.
Yes, you did that.
I know, but still, I was hoping there was going to be something in Dark Harrow Castle.
But there can be something in Dark Harrow Castle with all
ID
dungeons.
off if you want to do that, and then...
No. After the 0 dungeons in the first race, I wanted to do all of them.
Yes.
Oh, the dungeons.
So round 3, just some dungeons? Like half of them?
So, 3-element pet? Is that what you're saying, OcNi?
Yeah.
3-element
3-element ped.
So yeah. Don't know if you have any other final comments, but I think that's it from us.
Optimus, you deserve them points.
Yep.
That's my final thought.
GG's NesmaN and OcNi, and good luck in your upcoming match, Game 3. So, is there a time?
Thanks.
Is there a time, like, window for when that has to be scheduled, or is it just because?
Hard limit. Obviously, it don't take too long, right? But yeah. Like, you guys will just schedule your match whenever, right? I'm guessing you haven't thought about when that will be yet.
Well, considering I forgot the match was today, I thought it was tomorrow, and I was just about to sit down to eat before I had to run back home and do this race. So I'm gonna run back to my mother-in-law's so I can at least get some of my dinner.
Okay, enjoy.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah.
Okay. So, nothing upcoming immediately on ZSR. I believe we have 2 matches in about...
There's 2 things at 8 PM Eastern, yeah.
Yeah, in a little over 4 hours. Another Breath of the Wild any percent qualifier and a Z2R finals match.
Grand finals game 2.
Yes. So I guess that's it for us. I was kind of looking around. I think I'm just gonna raid someone that I know from the Breath of the Wild community who's actually was in one of the qualifiers. So that's what we'll do, because I didn't see anyone who was running Minish Cap or anything. That was a little quiet. So
Because we're all here.
Yeah, everyone's watching this instead, right?
Yeah,
We're all here!
So thank you, iBot and Elaine, for doing commentary, and also much love to Tomotage and Nimbus for doing tracking. Always appreciated. So again, thanks everyone for joining us, and hope to see you soon. So take care. Bye.
Yep, see y'all around.
Bye.
See ya!
Bye.